Exercise 5.3, question number 3 and Roman number 6. In an AP, it is given that A is equals to 2, D is equals to 8 and Sn equals to 90. Sn equal to 90. So find n and an. That means we need to find out the value of n and then nth term. We need to find the nth term. So here we are given Sn equals to 90. So this implies Sn means n by 2 2a plus n minus 1 into d, and that's equal to 90. It is given. So n by 2. Then 2 plus 2 a is equals to given 2, so 2 into 2 plus n minus 1 into d. D is given here 8. So instead of 8 we will instead of d we will write 8. So that's equal to 90. So n by 2, this implies n by 2, 2 into 2 4, and distributive property, so 8n minus 8 is equals to 90. So n by 2, 8n and 4 minus 8, so minus 4, so 90. So 4n, if we multiply n by 2 with 8m, so it will become 4n square minus 4, then it will become 2n is equals to 90. Then if we divide both sides by 2, then it will become 2n square minus n minus 45 equal to 0. Then 2n square, now we need to split the middle term. We will apply the splitting the middle term. So 45 into 2, 90. So 90, we need to make minus n by 90, but by subtracting, because of here is minus sign. So 2n square minus 9 10s of 45. So 10 minus 45 into 2, 90. So 10 9s are 90. So 10 minus 9 equal to 1. So minus n. So we can write 2n square minus 10n minus plus 9n minus 45 equal to 0. So from first two terms we can take 2n. So 2n if we take common, so n minus 5. From second two term if we take 9 common, so n minus 5 is equals to 0. So from here if we take n minus 5 as common, so it will become the remaining will be 2n plus 9 equal to 0. So either n minus 5 equal to 0 or 2n plus 9 equal to 0. So this implies n equals to 5 or n equal to minus 9 by 2. But n cannot be negative or fraction, because we know that number of terms cannot be negative nor fraction. Neither negative nor fraction, because of we know n always for AP, n always a real number. Integer, positive integer. Or you can say natural number, counting number. N must be always a counting number or natural number. So we have to take the value of n is 5, not minus 9 by 2. So n is equal to 5. So we need to 5. We know that the formula nth term we need to 5. So an equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. And we need to 5 here fifth term. So fifth term a5 equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So a is equals to 2 plus 5 minus, we need to 5 fifth term, so 5 minus 1 means 4, and in 8, d equal to 8, so we need to put instead of d 8. So 2 plus 4 and 8, so 2 plus 32, so 34. So 34 is the nth term of this solution. Okay. Now question number 4. Question number 4. How many terms of the AP 9, 17, 25, dot must be taken to give a sum of 636? That means we need to find out that the number of terms, the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and which term, up to which term if we take as sum, then we will get 636. That is a given sum, but up to what, how many terms we have to take the sum, we need to find. So suppose if we take the nth term, we need to take nth term, because we don't know the terms, so we will take in general n terms. So here given that a equal to 9, the first term we know 9, and the common difference d equal to 17 minus 9, so 8 is the common difference, and Sn equal to given that Sn equal to given 636. We are taking Sn, that means the nth term, because of we don't know the value of n. So n term is given, sum of first n term is given 636 Sn. So we know Sn equal to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So value of Sn equal to 636 equal to n by 2, then 2a means 2 into a is 9 plus n minus 1 into d is equal to 8. So 636 equal to n by 2, 9 to the 18 plus distributive property if we apply, so 8n minus 8. So 18 minus 8 equal to 10 and 8n. So 636 equal to n by 2, 10 plus 8n. So 636 equal to, if we take distributive property, so it will be 5n plus 4n square. Now this implies 4n square plus 5n minus 636 equal to 0. Now again here we will have to apply the splitting of middle terms. So we need to take the product first, 4 into 636. So you can check that it will be take the product 53 and 48. So 53 minus 48, it will be 5. So minus, by subtracting you have to do. So 4n square plus 53n minus 48n equal to 636 equal to 0. So from here if we can take n as common, so 4n plus 53 minus, from the second two terms, minus 12 as common, so 4n plus 53 equal to 0. So 4n plus 53 we can take as common, so the remaining will be n minus 12. So either 4n plus 53 equal to 0 or n minus 12 equal to 0. So n equal to minus 53 by 4 and n equal to 12. But n cannot be negative or fraction, because we know that the value of n always be a natural number or counting number. So number of terms cannot be negative or fraction. So n equal to 12. So hence 12 terms must be taken to give a sum of 636. Means we need to take the sum of up to 12 terms. Up to 12 terms, then we can get the sum of the AP. Up to 12 terms will be 636.